Rashida Tlaib, she put it in the best perspective as far as what Donald Trump is costing us by having this particular vanity 4th of July celebration. Let's remember one thing, okay? When I hear a lot of politicians on TV talking about his event, one of the things that I hear a lot of is Donald Trump, he's politicizing 4th of July. Well, you know what? All politicians politicize everything. So you have to make a better argument as to how evil what it is to do by bringing the military, who you have 100% dominant control over, and forcing them to come out and have this huge display with the commander-in-chief, somebody who is a chicken hawk, who decided that he had a bone spur why he could not serve in the military, so that he will preside over all these heroes that get themselves killed for all of us. Rashida Tlaib put it in perfect perspective. This is how we need to have unowned Democrats, unowned progressives, unowned every politician speaking power to the president and supporting the people they really need to support, their constituents and the constituents of others.
Quickly before I let you go, I want to get you on the other big headline of the day, these July 4th celebrations that are set to happen tomorrow here in Washington on the National Mall. Word this morning that taxpayer money in the form of $2.5 million of National Park Service entry fees are being used to help fund what the president is calling the Salute to America. Do you believe that the president could in fact put on what aides tell me will be a nonpartisan speech? And is it okay for taxpayers, some of whom want to support and celebrate the military, to foot the bill for this?
You know how the president needs to celebrate the military? Fill those vacant positions within Veteran Affairs that involve health services to our veterans. And I can tell you, just a month ago, people that actually, veterans that voted for him, said they were shaking their heads, saying, how is he doing this when we still have some of the longest waiting periods for veteran appeals, for veteran services? I have veterans in my district, in 13 congressional district, that have to wait months before they actually see somebody that can help them with their mental issues, with their health services issues, some that need home care. I mean, he needs to focus and put the people first. This is not a company, Mr. President. This is the federal government. This is government that's supposed to be about people. This is not a marketing department within some sort of company. You are not a CEO. You are President of the United States. Start acting like it.
I don't think she could be any clearer, and I don't think that message is much better than politicizing 4th of July. The message that she's given is there are a lot of people in need, and how much money, how much effort did it take to have a 4th of July master event like this funded by the government, as opposed to taking that money? You know, if you can go to any streets in any city or rural area in this country and see veterans who are having PTSD and other problems living on the streets, they cannot afford to have a place to live in. How many of them could have been taken care of with that $2.something million to put that vanity display on for the president? How many of those people could have been taken care of at the VA hospital? How many things could have been done with the effort that they are putting with this particular vanity 4th of July celebration? You see, like I've mentioned in several other issues, whenever we are about to do things for the president, whenever we're about to do things that's vanity, whenever we want to do things that help corporations, we are always able to say we're going to do it, we will find the money. When it is time to help those who really need help, when it is time to help the refugees that are coming to the United States because of policies the United States have effected in Central America and South America, when it is to help our veterans who went and fought wars, came back injured both mentally and physically, and now they live on the streets, or now they live in pain, we can never find the money. We fight about it. When the 9/11 workers went into a place, they were told this is not unhealthy, and they worked their butts off to help bring New York back up, to lift New York back up. And we have a Congress run by Republicans who refuse to pass laws permanently that saved these heroes, that ensure these heroes are taken care of. But whenever we want to go to war, there is never a question, we can. Whenever we are to protect the bankers, is there ever a question? We pass the laws. Whenever we are supposed to do anything that supports anyone other than the middle class and the poor, we can always find the resources for it.